Have you ever wondered why you like the things you like? Have you ever wondered if there's a pinpoint where you can figure out exactly where you fell in love with a certain kind of media? Well, for me, that is One Punch Man. One Punch Man was the first anime I would say I watched. I can safely say that One Punch Man truly shaped what I was going to be interested in. And I cannot stress how happy I am looking back and seeing that my first show is just as fantastic as when I left it. But what is it? Well, One Punch Man was originally a webcomic written by One, and it started originally in 2009 and is still going to this day. However, it later got readapted into a actual manga, with the head writer still being One and it being illustrated by Yoshihiko Marata, who was also an illustrator in iShield 21 and has done work on several comedy mangas and even some American covers, such as the Japanese edited cover of Spider-Verse. Now, it is safe to say that the web manga is, well, a little bit rough looking, which is why when it was properly illustrated, it had unbelievable beauty. Simply put, every single panel has been vividly and theoretically etched into the minds of the readers that continue to watch it to this day. When discussing the series, it is very important to note that it is unbelievably good looking. As incredible as most standards of any traditional story put to pen. To emphasize my point, you can clearly see some of the panels on screen with unbelievable detail and care put into every single panel, and every single chapter getting better and better, with each passing volume or chapter just continually surpassing the limit of what should and what can be put to page with a pen. Now, that's not to say that the rest of it is bad by any means necessary. Far from it. The story is absolutely incredible, and One may be a genius writer. It has left me and will leave on you a smile, a tear, and a feeling of hope. It also perfectly emphasizes and brings forth the characteristics in these people that we need to see to feel so endeared. When truly looking upon this piece, it is important to understand the general plot, and then that would allow you to experience the entire thing. So I'm gonna do that for you. Starting off, we have a hero named Saitama, who decided after a horrible stream of monotonous events, such as failing a job interview, getting fired, not being able to pay rent, things of that such, he lost his passion, therefore gained it once again after going through an intense trial against a monster that was picking on a child. This not only reinstated a fire in him, but pushed him, so he surpassed every single limit he had seen or anyone else on the earth had ever seen before, allowing him to become so strong that part of him died. The fire that was so determined to become a hero had pushed him. Now he was not feeling an edge of emotion, and it slowly started to eat at him until, well, he started making friends again. This is the true backbone of the story. Behind the beautiful artwork, the compelling characters, and the good story, Saitama represents something truly interesting: passion and depression. And whether it's from getting too good at something that you're never challenged again, or just not feeling the same spark that you once had, everyone can relate to being depressed for a decent period of time. Everyone has lost the fire in their eyes for at least something that they hold dear. And honestly, that hits me harder than I think any punch thrown by any superhero. It's truly remarkable that this was handled in such a fantastic way in a comedic manga. But looking at how he slowly starts to change, he becomes better, and he even messes up a little bit where other characters, like the sham of a hero named King, he even chastises Saitama for how his life has become, but you can't help but grip at every conversation. And Saitama truly is the backbone of this entire series, but is truly special, especially in this world of never give up shonen heroes who, change the world. We have a man with all this power, but no drive. A man who lost his fire through just living life. And that's something that everyone will relate to, especially when you make a new friend. And that friend for Saitama was Genos, the hot-headed, enthusiastic, eager-to-learn cyborg who has a generic story but is still characterized beautifully. And he is just one of many of the supporting casts, from every S-class hero having their own personality, having their own abilities, fighting styles, so distinct but at the same time so real that you believe in them and the world they live in, to the way they also contrast with one another. It is incredibly remarkable that the 20 or so heroes that we associate One Punch Man with are as distinct as they are. Tatsumaki would not have the following if she was written by most other authors. But there's another point to this list of characters, the thing that holds them all together, which is the story. With highlights such as the Deep Sea King arc, the Hero Hunter arc, the Raid on the Monster Association, and Cosmic Garo are just a few of every single extraordinary arc that is in this group of fantastically molded and crafted stories. It is truly and undisputably a much beloved series, and with more chapters on the way, I can safely say that I am so thrilled that one has successfully become immortal. Well, see, a man dies when he is forgotten, and with such a masterpiece to his name, I don't think one is ever gonna die. But not all of us will live forever like one. So with our past, it is important to look towards the future. Thank you all for watching.